Hey there, I'm Shannon, your RC princess. Welcome to my channel where we dive into all things radio controlled, crawlers, bashers, builds, and more. Whether you're new to the hobby or a seasoned pro, I'm so glad you're here. Let's have some fun and make RC magic together. Everyone said the SCX24 was perfect for desk until this came along. Small scale doesn't mean small capability, and Axial just proved it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shannon, aka the RC Princess if you're new here. As you might have guessed, today we are talking about the Axial SCX30s. You guys, these things are so cute, but not only cute, they are super capable. Stay tuned to see just what I mean. So I just have to brag about my dad for a second because as I was setting everything up, I texted him and I said, you haven't even opened the Bronco. So these two are his, this one is mine. I've not gotten around to getting the Bronco. So he was gracious enough to let me use his two for this video for you guys. But I texted him, I was like, you haven't even opened it yet? And he's like, I told you I was saving it for your video. And you guys, we have had these for a while now, pretty much since they came out. And I'm just now getting around to actually creating the video. I feel so bad. Like the patience that man has for his daughter, because I would have ripped this bad boy open the minute it came into the house. So shout out to my dad for being just super awesome. You guys, I really won the lottery of life with my parents. They are awesome, and I just had to brag about them for a second because they deserve all the bragging about. They are the two most wonderful people I know. So back to the video. So the Axial SCX30s come in the Jeep Wrangler, obviously, and then the Bronco, and then there's also one not featured here. It is the Chevy K10. So 3 options. And color choices for the Jeep, you can get it in green or in white. For the Bronco, you have your choice of gray or blue. And then for the K10, you have your choices of black or green. So what is great about these crawlers is they are super affordable. You can get your hands on one for $99.99. For that price, it's ready to run. And if you ask mine or my dad's opinion, they are super capable right out of the box. This is not just another micro crawler that you're not gonna be wowed by. These are really, honestly, amazing mini crawlers. So the big draw, and I think why everyone is losing their minds over these, is the simple fact that they are tiny, but they are super capable. In a little bit, I'm going to give you a side-by-side comparison of the 24 scales next to the 30 scales, and you'll see quite a difference. Remember when the SCX24s came out and it was all about they're great for desk crawling? Well, yes and no. But now these are your true desk crawlers. Stick these in your bag, take them to work, get them out on your desk. Like, they truly are great for desk crawling. Just don't let your boss catch you. Later on in the video, I'm actually going to give you runtime footage of them on obstacles that I 3D printed. So I'm super excited for that. Stay tuned. These little ones have Spectrum electronics and they are mounted low and like more towards the front for better center of gravity. They also have an angled skid plate, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you really only see that with comp crawlers. So I thought that was a nice little feature, and honestly I could see how it makes a difference with these. So I wanted to throw that in for you guys because I thought that was an important detail. They also are equipped with front and rear LEDs, and they are decently bright. They look really good for the vehicle. And one of the huge things is they have high clearance links. So certain things that you think, oh, it's not gonna be able to do that, it does. They also have soft compound tires with foam inserts. I really have no complaints. They really do well. Honestly, from a person who lives in Iowa and sees all 4 seasons. I appreciate things like this because right now we are dealing with some really, really cold weather, which I'm not complaining because I know there are people getting hit with like ice and snow and like blizzards. I'm not complaining. I'll deal with the cold, but I'm not going outside to crawl. So these provide a lot of fun for indoor winter crawling or rainy days or anything. So they really are geared towards indoor use. Online reviews seem to be highly, highly positive, with people saying things like better than the 24 scales, giving the 24 scales a run for their money, build a tougher course because this thing can handle it. I want to hear from you guys. What matters most to you, size or capabilities? Let me know down in the comments below. So these do have a clipless body mounting system, and let me tell you guys, when we first got them, I had to go ask my dad for help because I thought I was going to break it. So you're not going to break it, but it is a little tough, and you do feel like you're going to break something, but it's clipless body, and there's like a little cutout here and then a little insert here. You just put that in there and close it up. But I was like, Dad, I can't get it, like what the heck? And even he was a little stumped at first, and yeah, it just, especially the first time you take the body off, it takes a little maneuvering. You're not gonna break it like I thought I was. So these 30 scales measure in at 6 inches long and like 2.75 inches wide and tall. So I have an iPhone 17 Pro Max, and I grabbed one of my, extra cases to show you guys because obviously I film with my phone. It fits on a iPhone 17 Pro Max. So that is how small they are. Like I said, I'll give you a comparison with the 24 scales, but yeah, they are super small, super adorable, and super capable. At the end of the day, these are real crawlers with great engineering just in micro form, and that sentence alone sums them up to a T. So what's fascinating about these is they actually have the same power as a 24 scale, but since they are lighter and smaller, it gives it more smooth power, if that makes sense. The SCX24s and the 30s have the same brushed crawler-focused motor for smooth, low-speed control and torque with slightly different mounting and tuning for their chassis. So now I'm actually going to unbox this one with you guys. If you've been around for a while, you know I am notorious for saying like, unbox with me. But in reality, I've already unboxed it and played with it the minute I got home. So the fact that my dad saved this one for me, for you guys to do a video and like actually unbox it, thank you, Dad, thank you. I'm not good about it. So as you can see, it comes really nicely packaged. I'm not really sure why the car is on its side, but it looks nice. Sorry, my scissors are annoying. Okay, so it comes like this, and it's all nicely secured in there. So you have the vehicle, and then you have this box with your transmitter and parts, and then you have your instruction pamphlets and stuff, troubleshooting, all that, and then stickers, which I'm a sticker fan for sure. I love stickers. I literally have like a whole collection of stickers that like people have sent me, and like stickers that have come with my rigs. Like I hoard stickers. Okay, so we're gonna start by getting this little guy out. He's been in there long enough. So it's just some twist ties, which the twist ties gave me a little bit of a hassle when I opened mine. Again, I'm just like, they're so small. I'm like scared to like break something. Okay, and then it will be taped, the chassis will be taped to the body. Get that off there. Oh my gosh, isn't it cute? I seriously, I love these. They are so little and so cute, but like also look realistic. This is the first time that I'm like seeing the Bronco up close out of the box. It is so cute and I'm gonna have to get my hands on one. Okay, we're gonna put that little guy in the stand while we open the other box. Your batteries for your radio. So these ones come with the SLT2 radios and really nice, don't have a problem. Although I just got my DX5 Pro updated and you can put like 24 scales and now these on there. I believe with that update, I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure it was the latest update that came out. So I will be doing that. I'm not sure if it'll be in today's video, but I will be doing that. I don't have a problem with these though, but they don't stand like at all. So I do have a problem with that because if you guys saw in a past video, I redid the whole RC room, I guess you want to call it, and like I have all my radios standing, which I guess I wonder if they have 3D printed like radio stands. I'll have to look into that. Anyway, so very nice radio, comes with batteries, and then you have your charger. So these are 2S capable with USB charging. And then it comes with parts and stuff as well. So that's everything in this box. So a feature that is really cool is you get a bag of parts with the Jeep. And so you see how it has all this extra stuff up here, like your gas cans, recovery boards, shovels, all that kind of stuff, right? Let's say that you didn't like that look or you wanted it to be less top heavy. In your box, you will find some parts. They even give you a little tool to do it as well. And it's really easy. There's some screws inside the body at the top. You just unscrew those, take all of this off, and then they have these little white, I don't know what you call them, like pieces that stick in there and makes it flush. And then you get a really, really nice clean look. So like I said, one might do this to, maybe they like the off-road, more scale look of a crawler, or maybe they want it less top heavy. Personally, for myself, I really like the detail stuff on there, so I won't be doing that, but it is super easy. And there is a YouTube video, I'm sure there's a million YouTube videos of how to do it if you did want to do that. But for me personally, I like flair, I like extra, but that is an option they provide you with if you are a person who wants to do that. So as promised, here is a side-by-side comparison of the 24 scales and the 30 scales. But here are the Broncos. So here's like a front view and then side, like it literally it fits on top. So that is how many they are. They are very many, and some would say more capable than the 24 scales. I am not hating on my 24 scales. I love them, but these are just like a really cute addition to the collection. So not hating on these, still love these, but these are so cute. So my Jeep is making its appearance because I had put it back in the box to at least unbox it before I realized that my dad hadn't even opened the Bronco yet. So it's making its appearance. It was unboxed, I promise. I have ran it. I love it. I have a lot of experience with it already. So here are the Jeep's front and back. This is not my 24 scale. This is my son's. He chose a pink body. He was in his pink era at that time. So yeah, there is a bit of a size difference, but super cute. So now on to the part of the video where I talk about 3D printing because we just, got 3D printers, as I've stated in previous videos, and I would like to incorporate them into my channel as much as possible. So We're gonna start off with some prints that you can do for the 30 scales, and then also I wanna show you guys the obstacles that I have been printing. I'm talking like, I think we're 20 hours into these obstacles. They're absolutely amazing, but they do take some time. So the first print we have is this really cool stand, and it actually says SCX30. Yeah, it says SCX30, and then it just kind of sits in there and leans, and it, like, that looks aesthetic. Like, that is sweet. So really nice job, whoever did this print. Really nice job. Love this. I will link everything I can. I will link in the description box below. As always, I link everything down there. So I really like this, and I really think it's a good way. A, it keeps your tires from getting flat spots, and B, it looks really nice sitting there. Really nice job on this print. So the next print is just this little, they called it a flex ramp. I was like incorporating it into my crawling just because it was another obstacle. But yeah, it's just kind of a flex ramp. It shows you guys the flex that these actually have, which is really astonishing for such a micro crawler. So one of the first obstacle course pieces that I created, well, no, sorry, I did not create these. I went on Maker World, found what I was looking for, and printed them. So one of the first obstacles that I printed was this one, and it's just like a stack of logs. And I'm not gonna lie, as it was printing, I was like, did I read that right? Is it for the 30? You guys, it has no problem with this. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I used the Bamboo Lab wood filament, and you guys, when they say it looks and feels like real wood, it does. I love this stuff. I'm going to be repurchasing more in the future because this is awesome. I love this. And in that same wood, I also did this obstacle, which is supposed to be just like trees that have been cut or whatever. So I also used the wood filament for that as well. Again, I will give you guys a close-up, and I will have everything linked that I use down below. But what I like about these is that they fit together like a puzzle. And so you make one big like crawler course, which my dad actually has done for the 24 scales. That looks really nice. I can't believe I was just there this weekend and did not get footage of that. So stay tuned for a different video. And then I also did this one, which is supposed to be rocks. I think it's called Razor's Edge. So I printed this one as well. And again, it just snaps in there. And then I don't know what happened to this plate. I don't even know if you guys can see it on camera. It's like, I don't know. Maybe somebody in the comments can tell me what I did wrong. It's just a transition piece. It was gonna be hard to, you know, go from like this to this to this. So I'm just using it as a transition piece, so it really didn't have to be perfect. But yeah, that is a bummer that it did that for whatever reason. So let me know down in the comments below at this point in the video, which one would you choose? The Bronco or the Jeep? Or you can throw the K10 in there, but like I said, I just don't have it. Okay, so now we're going to get into the actual like crawling. I promised you guys runtime footage, and I'm really excited because these obstacles are amazing, and I'm really excited to show you guys the crawling capabilities of these things. So first we're going to run the Jeep, and then we're going to run the Bronco, although there is not much of a difference, but I just want to give you guys you know, glimpses of both of them running. So that's what we're gonna do now. Did you guys see it kind of like slide right off there? I feel like a normal skid plate would have gotten caught right there. I obviously don't have anything to test it with, but That angled skid plate, I really feel like it made a difference. And maybe you can't see it, maybe you had to be the one actually driving it, but it literally just slid like right off there. Okay, I actually did take out that transition piece because I wanted to make the course a little bit harder. So let's see how it handles all 3 obstacles in a row with no rest. Absolutely no problem, you guys. Am I the only one who is mind blown by these? Like, it just did that. Hit that thumbs up button if you guys are just as mind blown as I am. Okay, one more time, just because I really don't want to put this one down, but then we will move on to the Bronco. And now, time for the little Bronco. I'm sorry, Dad, I get to run it before you. So I don't know if you guys can hear, because I do have my AirPod in because I'm still kind of talking to you guys as well as crawling, but you can hear that skid plate just go right over especially these 2 obstacles. That is honestly, that is a really good design for these little ones, because I do know that with like the 24 scales, that is kind of an issue, but this was a really nice design choice that Axial did, because like I said, you can hear it like just going, right? It's kind of like it's scraping and it's just going. So overall, what is everyone's opinion? Are you still favoring the 24 scales? Are these your new favorite obsession? They are definitely mine. I don't know why they blow my mind so bad, but it's just the fact that it can do all 3 of these like without transitions, without rest, like that blew my mind. I'm really glad I did that test, because the Jeep and the Bronco, they just handled them just fine. I'll be honest with you guys, I did like a few tests when the camera wasn't on and I got hung up once. One time I had to rescue the Jeep. I think it was the Jeep. One time. Other than that, you guys saw everything. So I don't know. It blows my mind. Hit that thumbs up button if you guys are in love with these as well, because that would help grow my channel, and it would also show me that I'm not alone in being obsessed with these things. So that is going to do it for today's video. If you are into crawlers, bashers, drones, 3D printing, stuff like that, please consider subscribing and sticking around to the channel, because I do it all. I have a lot of hobbies, a lot. So please consider subscribing and becoming a part of the RC Princess community. And yeah, leave all your questions, comments, thoughts. I want to hear them all. Leave them down in the comments below. And also, again, if you're interested in anything I've talked about today, I will be sure to link as much as I can in the description box. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!